Man, it's Matt. I'm going to show you some stuff here today based on our knowledge of chords. We talked about chords last time. Remember when you learned Heart and Soul? You had a C, and then you skipped the next note and played an E, and you skipped the next note and you played a G. So you had a skip and another skip, and those two skips together make it so that you have three notes that all play at the same time. They all sound real nice together. That's called a chord. Now when we did Heart and Soul, we started on this chord. Well, this one starts on A, but it's also a chord, even though it has like a minor or like a mysterious kind of sound to it. That's a chord. It sounds pretty good still. F and G. You always talk about the lowest name note of the chord. So like there's a G note, and then the skips start off of G, so the whole chord is called a G chord. Alright, there it is. So you can play lots of different songs once you know a handful of these chords. Okay? I also want to talk to you about rhythm, and I'm going to show you a piece of paper here in a second. But rhythm is the other part of music besides the notes, obviously. You know what a quarter note is. Here's a quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, just like there's two quarter notes in a half note, there's two eighth notes in a quarter note. So an eighth note is even just a little bit faster. Not a little bit faster, it's exactly half of a quarter note. Eighth note, another eighth note, and together they make one quarter note. So if there's 4 quarter notes in a measure, now we're going to have 8 eighth notes in one measure. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I want to show you this song when you come back in next time. Okay, now I'm going to show you a piece of paper real quick. Follow this. Alright, there's my piece of paper. So here we go. I'm just going to show you a visual representation of what we just did. Quarter note, these are filled in. Quarter note, quarter note. They each get one beat. Is that backwards for you? Yes, it is. That's okay, you can deal. Now the eighth notes, there's 2 of those for every quarter note. And the way you can tell the difference between an eighth note and a quarter note is that, see, they look almost just the same, don't they? The only difference is that these are connected together with a little bridge like that. Okay, so that's what eighth notes look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can see that the numbers still fall right on the same beats. This is still 1, this is still 2, this is still 3, and the in-between beats we call the AND. That's how you count it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now there's a certain type of music that I like a lot. That's called reggae music, and I want to show you how this works, and then we'll leave it alone for next time. This is an eighth note rest that I'm drawing here, okay? It means don't play for the value of 1/8 note. And then when you're playing reggae music, see here, this is what an eighth note looks like when it's not connected to another one. The stem doesn't connect across, it just kind of hangs down like a little tail like that. Alright, now it goes rest, play, rest, play, rest, play, rest, play, like that, okay? So the overall result is something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so we'll work more on that next time, but have some fun with that, mess around. Definitely play out of your books. If you've got those around, feel free to go ahead in the book, and I'll see you next week.